What's up, everybody? How you guys doing this morning? As if you was looking at this video in the morning. we tend to do that when we do a video. Depending on the time of the day, we're wishing everyone a good morning. But yeah, it is morning right now. It's 5 minutes to 5. I am heading to a spot that I caught a corbina. It was my first corbina, and I'm heading back there. And I originally wanted to leave the house at 5, but I left like around 6:40. No, what am I talking about? Okay, I'm looking at the arrival time. I am actually way earlier than that. I am going to get there at 6:55. I left my house a little bit past that. But let me put a little bit of light in here. But I'm going to get there and I'm gonna fish, have sabiki rigs. I'm gonna get some live bait, and then from there we're gonna try to find a rockfish on the jetties. So this time I'm going to try to get as much footage as I can with my phone. I am going to get a what do you call that? I'm going to get a GoPro camera soon. But here, this video is going to be very interesting because I think the weather is perfect. It's going to be a nice middle tide. It's not going to be a crazy change of tides and in the surf. So I like that because the water is calm. So you're able to, make the effect a little better than the waves crashing back and forth. There are no waves at all. And the reason being is because there is a very low tide change. So it's going from 3 feet, 3.5 to 4.5. So it's only 1 feet difference. So because of that, the waters are calm. If you don't like a lot of splashing when you're fishing from the the waves and everything, just check on any app that you find that shows the tide change. So that's whoa. That's one of the cool things about checking an app. Okay, no waves. No, usually this place here is crashing with waves. I'm talking about just banging all the way over here. And look at this side, even less. So look how beautiful that is. So I'm heading all the way over there. This jetty is long. I think it's about a mile long. So there it goes, guys. You know what, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I could get some sand crabs real quick. So this morning, there's a lot of fishermen getting ready to throw in their lures, their their shrimp, whatever they have on. They're getting ready to cast it out. Everyone has a plan in their technique to fishing. So this channel is basically a channel where you get to learn that fishing involves a lot of things. It's not just coming in and grabbing the biggest fish. It's also an experience. The fishing is something that you build as you go. Yeah, there's a lot of techniques that people have invented and have gradually evolved. So you yourself also have to come up with your own ideas and ways of fishing. There are so many different traditions from cultures. You know, every second that anytime that I get a second to speak to another fisherman, I do to pick up ideas. So that's the beautiful thing about fishing. You could learn a lot from other people, and you could also do your own thing. Do your own thing, and don't be afraid to experiment with everything. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do. I thought I was gonna be the only person here, but there's a lot of people fishing right now. I still got a long way to go. Look at all of that. Look at that. Okay, so I finally made it. That looks clean. Now let me ask you a question. Would you have a boat and come all the way to the jetties where other fishermen are trying to fish outward and you're fishing into it? I mean, if you're going for a specific fish, but everyone here is trying to fish that way. You got a boat and you're trying to fish into the rocks. That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, yeah, you could, but you're gonna fish right in front of the guys that are gonna be fishing right there. I'm gonna cast it right inside your fish, into your boat. I don't know, that's just funny, man. But yeah, let's get to fishing. Let's get to fishing. So one of the things that people don't take into consideration when they're out fishing is taking their time. You have to take your time when you're fishing. You can't rush it. You have to get your setup properly, where your knife is gonna be at when you catch a fish, or where you have you know, different lures. You need to have everything ready, because if you rush, you're not gonna enjoy it. So you first have to enjoy what you're doing. Once you enjoy what you're doing, then you will start to get a different satisfaction in fishing. So for the most part, I like to have already my setup. You see, before I get here, all my lures are already in my line, different setups, so that when I get here, all I have to do is, if I want to put shrimp, I put shrimp. If I want to put, you know, change it, I could change it. So it's very important to also check your surroundings. You want to make sure that, you know, you're not slipping in, you know, bird poop. There's bird poop everywhere when you come to these jetties. That you're not gonna fall. You're not going to, you know, put your feet in a rock that is, you know, kind of shaky. Not all of these rocks are steady. So that's something very important to do when you are out here fishing. All right, just take your time, meditate on what you're doing, and have fun while you're at it. So like I said before, you want to experience your own things. All right, so right now I have this setup right here. Have a lure, looks really good, nice colors, yellow, some little sparkles right on the top. And then at the bottom I have a hook, and I'm gonna put some mussel in it. So I have these mussels right here. See them? It looks crazy. They look nasty. The problem is trying to get these things to open. But I got this knife right here. See if I could show you guys the process. There's so much poop right here from these birds. So you basically gotta crack it right down the middle. You gotta be careful with your hands. It might be easier this one, since it's, there it goes. Open it up. Crack that baby open. You see that? So I'm going to take that out. All right. Some people eat this thing just like this. I won't do it. I don't think I have the guts to do it. Yep. Clean that out. You can see it comes right out like this. This muscle. And I'm just going to put it right on it. Just like that. Take all of it out. Take this piece out too. It feels gross, as you can see. I know you can see how nasty it looks. It looks crazy. So this is gonna give some good smells out there. So that's it. That's how you do it. Let's see if we could catch something. Tell me this does not look good. If you was a fish, wouldn't you eat that? I would eat it. Looks healthy. Looks amazing. I'm trying to catch a shark. There is no social distancing in that boat right there. They're going out fishing. But it is packed. That would have been cool if I would have did it in the first cast, huh? Cast it out, let it go to the bottom, crank it up a little bit, let it sink again, crank it up a little bit, sink again. That's all you need to do. If there's a fish, he's gonna grab it. If there is no fish, it don't matter what you do. I'm not sure if that's a good form, but I felt comfortable throwing it like that. I just felt it hit bottom. Sometimes it hits so hard that it feels like a fish hit it. So right now I have both rods with live bait, with some bait, not live bait, some bait. And I'm just waiting patiently. I got tired of jigging. Now I'm doing the lazy fishing, where you just sit back and relax and enjoy the view. And I'm trying to get a fish to put it on this video. But if it doesn't happen, then this is the reality of fishing. So the jetties weren't working. I was there for like a good 7 hours. 7 hours. So I'm just, excuse me, I'm just gonna fish for another 2 hours. If I could catch a fish, I'm gonna be the happiest man in the world. Literally the happiest man in the world. So here it goes. I have some, I'm not sponsored by this, but I have some ding dongs. And hopefully this gives me some energy because I really haven't had any food this morning. I did the dumbest thing you could do when you go fishing, and that is don't take enough food to eat and keep you hydrated. I have so much water, but I don't have the specific nutrients to keep me going. So yeah, hopefully hopefully I can get a fish. I've been fishing for 7 hours today. And you know what? We are officially fishing. And when you're officially fishing and you think about that, you don't get a fish whenever you want. It's whenever the fish are, whenever they're around. You know, you can have the right bait, the right lures, the right rod, the right everything. But if the fish are not going to eat, they're not going to eat. Maybe they ate already and you went at the wrong time. They ate. They found everything that they wanted to eat. And they're right around, the food that you prepare for them. Sorry, guys. There's like a big old restaurant over there and they have all this noise. I don't know if you guys can hear it. But anyways, don't be discouraged. Stay focused. Stay desiring to catch a fish. There's going to come a day where you're going to get a fish. I mean, I went for 2 months without catching a fish. With 2 months, anyone else would have probably given up. And then I got a little surf fish. I think it's called not a corbina. It's called I forget what it's called. But yeah, I got a little fish and I was excited about it. So don't be discouraged. Just enjoy fishing, enjoy going out here and enjoying yourself and having a great time. So yeah, let's see what happens. So for the next few hours, the tide is going to -3. So from 4.5 to -3. So there's a lot of waves crashing now from earlier when I started recording. Like I said, when you go fishing and there's a big change in the tide level, you're going to get a lot of waves. That's why you see a lot of waves here. Even though there's always waves at the beach, sometimes it's just crashing a little bit harder than the usual. Just remember that. So right now, we're going to have -0.3 in the next 3 hours. So you have to be mindful of that because that's going to help you decide what weight you want to put on it. Fishermen and different type of people tell you, yeah, you're gonna catch fish if there's a better tide and low tide, high tide, moon, sun, whatever. No, the thing is, here's the thing. The reason why you look at the tide level and the changes of it is to see what type of weight you're going to put at it. That doesn't mean that you're going to get a fish. That just means if there's a lot of waves crashing, instead of putting 1 pound, you're going to put 3 pounds, 4 ounces, and stuff like that. Because if not, you're what do you call it? How do I put this in a good let me see. Your line is gonna be going everywhere. So you don't want that. You want to make sure your line is straight, it's not moving, nothing like that. So imagine with all these waves crashing right now, okay? The sun is right there, the waves are crashing, and you put 0.5 ounces of weight. Your line is going to be going back and forth. So that doesn't mean that you're going to get a fish because, I looked at the, it's going to be high tide, it's going to be low tide, I'm going to get a fish, whatever. No. These other YouTube channels are giving you the wrong information. what happens is that if there is a big change in the tides, you need to put a bigger weight. If you don't catch a fish by doing that, that doesn't mean that you're not a good fisherman. That only means that there were no fish biting at that time. So don't believe the hype. Do not believe the lies. Do not believe everything that they tell you. Um, you have to do your own research. At the beginning, I thought that I was doing something completely wrong, and I wasn't. I was just not understanding, completely what was the truth. So the truth is this. Right now, look, there's a lot of waves crashing right there. You see it? Right there. Okay? So I would like to throw my fishing line right inside or behind it, which is right there. Right here will be fine if I'm trying to keep some regular weight on it. If I want to throw like something that is not too heavy, I could go right here. But right there would be perfect. So I need a heavy weight to get it right there. So you got right here, right there, and then right over here. Which people think you can't catch a fish right there, but you can. They're always eating in the shore, okay? They're always eating because you have sand crabs that are going all along that little section. Then if you have enough weight, you could throw it on that section, that section, that section. You always got to think about the sandbar. There's always a sandbar. Sandbar means that there is a lot of sand accumulated in one section, and right behind it, there's a big mass of water where fish hang out, and they're trying to catch another little fish, trying to fish in there and, eat them or whatever. So here it goes. I'm going to set up and get you guys acclimated. I'm using big words, acclimated to what's going to happen next. So a lot of fishermen forget to put the rod in a specific spot where they can see it. Sometimes you're fishing and you forget that your rod has to be in a specific spot where you can see it while you're fishing another rod. So I have another rod right here, and this rod is going to be active. It's not just going to be like this one that I have here where I'm just letting it sit. Okay, I have bait on it. All right, so this one is going to be a rod that I'm going to be moving. It's not just going to be sitting. So since I want it moving, I want to be able to have my eyes visualizing what the other rod is doing, because I might have a fish, I might have a bite on, but if I'm not paying attention to it, it's gonna get away from me. So you have to make sure that you are thinking about that while you're fishing. So today wasn't a good day if you're only thinking about getting a fish when you come fishing. But today was a very good day. I had an awesome time getting up early, getting some cardio going, getting a good view of the sunset. So you're not gonna go fishing because you didn't catch a fish? Hey man, you're missing out on the view. It's not only about the fish, it's about enjoying life and having a great time in this beautiful hobby. That's all there is to it. Till next time, we are officially fishing.